Some of you guys are looking at the market and you're like, I don't know what to do. Bitcoin's in a consolidating pattern. It is the tightest squeeze of price action we have ever had in the history of Bitcoin. And you've got analysts saying, we're expecting a crazy move up here to 140, 150. And you've got people saying that this is the end. The top has already been in and we are going down from here and you better just pack your bags in. Okay, today I want to take a different approach. Instead of trying to be the hero out here for everyone and say, I know which way this is going to go, we are going to go over all the data. Okay, I just went over this in what's called the future forecast at tradeconfident.io. The full risk management strategy, I laid it out. I want to talk to you guys about this because I think some of you guys deserve to see this. I'm going to draw this out here for you guys because I don't think people even know about this chart, that it even exists. So let me explain it to you guys because I think this needs to be taken into your analysis. You guys need to understand something called epochs. Okay, epochs basically are showing us the price action post-halving events. There is a chart that I'll show you guys this morning that if you look at where the halving events are and you stack them all up in a line and you look at what's happened in the previous years when epochs are present and price action experiences its increase and its decrease, there is a turning point, which we typically call a tipping point in analysis. It's where you get to a certain duration of time from the halving events, okay? And you get to a place where the whole thing tips over and you start going into a bear market. Now, listen, this is not the 4-year cycle because many people are like, all right, Travis, I know 13, 17, and 21 are my bullish years. I go 1 year after that, we get a bear market. And then we go into 1 more year after that, we get an accumulation period. And then we get 2 years of a bull market. Great, good job. You know about the 4-year cycle theory. Do you know about the 4-year theory based off the epochs or the halving events? Because that data shows you something a bit different. And if you know where we're currently at in that phase and you look at where Bitcoin's at, then you start getting really concerned about the market. But here's the kicker that I'll explain to you guys, and I'll give you guys a little hint here. What are you going to do with the data that we are most likely, we have a 96% chance that we're going to get a 25-point basis cut coming tomorrow? What are you going to do with that data? Do you know what's happened in the past when we've received interest rate decreases and the yield curve has come uninverted? Do you guys know Bitcoin dropped 55% last time that happened? Okay. Do you have a risk management plan of how to deal with this? But here's the thing. Here's the part that makes it difficult. Do you guys know that Jerome Powell today or tomorrow on the 28th or 29th, he's most likely going to come out and say, we have to shift from QT to QE, quantitative easing. Do you know what else happens when we go to QE? Most likely, global liquidity starts heading back up. Do you know what's happened in the past when QE has taken over and global liquidity has risen? What happens to Bitcoin? And what happens to your altcoins? They explode. So how are you going to take the data that is staring you right in front of your face this morning on the future forecast I'll show you guys? How are you going to take into this data that we're going to go into a massive downtrend here? But at the same time, the macroeconomics are pointing that we're about to turn back up. Oh, and what do you do about gold and silver as a hedge right now? Do you see how difficult this is while you're watching YouTube videos and you're feeling like, oh, I'm excited because this person's telling me what I want to hear, but that other really annoying guy over there telling me the market's going to crash actually has verified data that says it could happen? This is what's causing confusion right now. And I was praying about this with my wife before I got on and I coached all of our members here. And I felt like the Lord said, here's what you're going to do. You're going to teach everybody about risk management. And so what I've done, guys, because I think you need to see this here, because I promise you, don't sit on the bull bus here and just hold the bull by the horns and say nothing bad's going to happen, because I can prove to you that we've got data here that are pretty stinking bearish. But at the same time, don't be on the bus saying the whole thing's going down right now, because what are you going to do with interest rates dropping and QE taking over and global liquidity looking like it's going to shoot up through the moon here, and purchasing managers index PMI is looking like it's about to cross 50? What do you do about that? Okay. You need to take all that data and bring it back to risk management. Okay. The link in the description, click on that, guys. I'm giving you guys 25% off our membership if you guys are brand new. Click on the front page first post. Okay, I apologize, guys. I put this on the 17th. Let me fix something real quick. I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes as I change this here real quick. My apologies. I've been prepping this for quite a long time. That's why it shows us on here. Okay. Sorry. Let me go back over here. This chart's making me nervous. This is actually on October 28th. Okay, let me update this for everyone. Behind the scenes look. That's how long I've been working on this analysis, is since the 17th. I think you need to see this, okay? All right, we're good to go now. What I'm trying to do is show you guys there needs to be a risk management plan in your portfolio that says, if the market's bearish data comes true, do you have any type of hedge placed in the market? What I have done, and I'll explain this to you guys, I'll explain my significant hedge into gold and silver, and actually an ETF on silver, of how I am actually purchasing the future money rotation that is going to happen. But you need to be doing it now because these assets move inversely correlated. Okay? Right now, I'll leave this with you guys. This is not the time to try to be the hero of the story and try to have all your eggs in one basket. There's too much polarizing data. Okay? Unless you can hold your positions and you're like, Travis, for the next 4 years, I don't care if I lose everything and then it comes back hopefully eventually, then you're probably fine. I'm here to make a whole lot more money than that, and I think you are too. Okay? So I've explained to you guys how I'm managing my about $1.3 million over here. And yeah, we have taken profit already this year. 2024, I mean, we took about $140,000 in 24 because it's kind of a bearish year for altcoins. 2025, we've taken with principal over $500,000 out of the market already. So I've taken this and I've hedged in certain positions in case this bearish data comes true. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys and show you both sides of the data this morning. So head over to tradeconfident.io, guys. There's a link in the description. You guys will automatically get 25% off for the next month and watch this forecast here. It's why I'm considering taking $100,000 out. And if I do make any calls here, go over to the Telegram channel. This is open to the whole public, by the way. Get into our Telegram and I will make the calls and say, hey guys, I'm making a play in cryptocurrency. I'll put it in Telegram. I'll link you back to the website so our members can see it and you'll see exactly what I'm doing. But I think you guys need specifically do this today because guys, the FOMC meeting is tomorrow on interest rates dropping. You need to have a plan before tomorrow. That is going to be October 29th. Watch this before tomorrow, get positioned because some big things can happen by the end of this week and going into November. You need to see the data. And if you are not hedged and if you're not positioned correctly, then you got to be okay with potentially, I'll just give you the numbers, 50 to 80% drops. Statistically, 55% drop last time this happened for Bitcoin. And if you want to convert that over to altcoins, you're looking at a 70 to 80% drop. And I don't feel like anyone's taking any precaution or any hedges here. So let me show you guys what I'm doing of doing this for about 10 years and show you guys how I'm hedging this event so I don't lose everything, but I'm also still positioned to make significant gains if the market rips here. Okay, guys? I love you. I've been putting, I know it doesn't look sexy to come in here and have the wrong date on here, but literally since the 17th, I have been working on this analysis because it has been keeping me up at night. So now that we have the correct date on here, you guys will take all of that studying that I've done, and I'm just going to give it to you guys of what I think the best move is to make here. And I think it's going to bless a lot of you guys, okay? Have a good one. God bless you guys. Watch this as soon as you can, and I'll see you guys in the future forecast.